nice to meet you both out here at the Wetlands.
Yes.
My name's Anne Kempton. I'm the owner of Timeless Textiles and the curator of this show. And
Maureen O, and I composed the music thanks to the beautiful wetlands that gave me the inspiration and the original idea from Mark.
Yeah, I'm Mark Kempton. I volunteer here, and I, for the last 5 years, have been organising the art exhibitions that run here at the Wetlands, inspired by the artists coming out here and observing the wetlands environment. And the magic was working with these two people, inviting Maureen to create music inspired by the wetlands, and that music in turn would inspire artists that Anne organised to create fibre artworks to exhibit here next year.
what is it about music and wetlands for you, Maureen?
The inspiration that comes from this environment is just incredible. I started with a descriptor of 6 pieces that would inspire fibre artists to do their work, and that 6 pieces turned into 10 as the year evolved, because every time I made a visit to the wetlands, something new inspired and excited me.
They're very varied pieces, aren't they? These 10 pieces of music that you've created.
They are. They're specifically varied, and I did that for a particular reason, because I knew that there were roughly about 26 artists that would be involved. It's not realistic to think that 26 artists would all be inspired the same way by a piece of the same type of music. And the wetlands is so diverse. There's so every time you're here, every time you immerse yourself in it, there's new surprises that come out and new sounds. And so I deliberately wanted to create a collection of music that would reflect the diversity that exists here in this environment, and that would appeal and pique the inspiration of the various artists.
The artists usually are local artists, because this is a local environment, and what we've done with this unique experiment is, Anne, I've asked you to find artists. Where from?
So I looked at fibre artists from all over the world, local, national and international, who had a love for birds as well as music, and they just pop up out of their woodwork everywhere you look. So we do have 20 odd extraordinary artists who are creating work based on your music, and I think it's going to be very exciting for you to see what's produced.
I am too. I can't wait.
And to combine the music with the art experience when we have the exhibition openings, my plan is to have the QR code so that people looking at the artworks can actually dial up the music that inspired that piece and listen to the music while they're looking at the work.
Yeah.
And Mark, what is it about the wetlands that bring you out here so much of the time? You've been running an art space now at the wetlands for some years. What is it about this place?
I think we're sitting in it. I think that just the peace and tranquility on the edge of Newcastle. This is just a fantastic place for wildlife, but also for people to come and to reconnect with themselves and with nature.
And there's something about frogs, I remember.
Yes, I came out here to find out about frogs and discovered that they are a protected species, so you can't catch tadpoles anymore. You've got to hope they come to your environment themselves. And from that point, I then became a volunteer here, and I've been volunteering here now for about 5 years, and my niche here has been setting up the exhibitions.
So we're going to have the show in 2 locations. One's at Timeless Textiles and the other is here in situ at the Wetlands a bit later in the year. So I think that the people of Newcastle are really lucky that they'll be able to see this work that's been created in 2 different spaces.
And we are privileged in this part of the world to have this beautiful space, and that it's so well cared for and maintained by volunteers.
Yes.
We really are blessed. It's quite unique.
Well, you get all the migratory birds that come through as well, Mark, don't we?
Yes, I think the bird count here is about 217 different species come through, but yes, the migratory birds add to the varieties of birds that are here.
Which is so important, given the poor little chooks fly all the way down from the tundra.
Yes, they're not little chooks, they're just tiny little birds with very big hearts, I think. Yeah.
Well, that sums up this exhibition. Beautiful birds with big hearts. Thank you both for this such an inspiring, unique exhibition. So thank you. It's been lovely to play with you both.
It's been a fabulous
Yes.
project.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.